It started with a sound, something unsettling in the bushes. Igor moved toward it, curious but cautious. Before Olga could even process what was happening, a shadow emerged. Towering, massive and menacing, a mother bear, driven by instincts no human could reason with, lunged at Igor. What followed was beyond anything Olga could have prepared herself for. The bear's sheer strength was unimaginable. It broke Igor's neck with a single swipe, the sound echoing through the forest. Within seconds, the attack grew more violent as it smashed his skull, leaving no room for survival. Olga, frozen in horror, stood just feet away. Her instincts kicked in and she ran, but the beast, with her cubs not far behind, was faster. Olga managed only 70 yards before the bear's claws grabbed her leg, pulling her down with devastating force. As the nightmare unfolded, Olga did something no one could comprehend. She called her mother. Can you imagine that? The courage it took to reach for her phone while being attacked by a predator. In her first call, her voice was raw with terror. "Mum, the bear is eating me. Mum, it's such agony. Mum, help!" Her mother, Tatiana, initially thought it was a cruel joke, but the sounds of growling and her daughter's cries told her otherwise. Truly, Tatiana would later recount, I could have died right then and there from shock. Tatiana pleaded with the authorities to rush to the scene, but she was powerless, stuck on the other end of the phone, listening as her daughter begged for mercy. Each call Olga made was brief, cut off by the bear's relentless attack or the forest's weak signal. Yet, she called back again and again. Can you imagine the heartbreak Tatiana felt, hearing her child's pain but being unable to save her? As the minutes turned into an hour, Olga's voice began to change. The panic softened, replaced by a chilling resignation. In her final call, she whispered, "Mom, it's not hurting anymore. I don't feel the pain. Forgive me for everything. I love you so much." And then silence. Half an hour later, Igor's brother Andrei arrived with the police. What they found was almost too gruesome to describe. The mother bear was still feasting on Igor's body, her cubs not far behind. Nearby lay Olga, lifeless and unrecognizable from the savage mauling she had endured the unthinkable in her final moments, leaving a scene that would haunt even the most seasoned rescuers. The authorities wasted no time. 6 hunters were dispatched to track and kill the mother bear and her cubs, ensuring no one else would fall victim to the same fate. Who was Olga? Olga Moskalyova wasn't just a victim of this horrific tragedy. She was a bright young woman with a future ahead of her, a psychologist in training, a music school graduate, and someone who had just earned her driver's license days before. Her mother described her as full of life and happiness, someone deeply in love with her boyfriend Stepan, and excited about what lay ahead. But all of that was taken in an instant. Tatiana would later say that Olga had everything to live for, and yet, in her final moments, all she could do was comfort her mother with words that would echo in her heart forever. "Forgive me for everything. I love you so much." The story of Olga Moskalyova is not just about a tragic bear attack. It's about a mother's helplessness, a daughter's bravery in unimaginable circumstances, and a reminder that nature, as beautiful as it is, can also be merciless. Some stories linger not because of the horror itself, but because of the humanity within it. This was one of them.
More true tales of horror. Subscribe and turn the notification bell for our upcoming spine-chilling videos.